Just 2 minutes to go in this fight. Oh, they're getting going early with Jaden landed hard punches. And a takedown of sorts. Oh, high kick.
To a spinning back fist, classic combo. And some big hooks up top. Presses her against the cage. But Jaden keeps up the pressure, gets turned in the clinch, and once again eats some knees.
Jaden landed nice shots to the body there. Gets turned around again.
And we have 10 seconds here remaining in our third and final round as both women look to put a stamp on this Muay Thai bout.
What a fight! Both women breathing hard there.
Judge number 1 scores this contest 30-27. Judge number 2 scores this contest 29-28. And judge number 3 scores this contest 28-29. Focus split decision. And your winner out of the red corner,
We move up to a 220-pound catch weight bout with John Medley of Billings, Montana, walking to the blue corner to face off against Butte, Montana's Jeff Guthrie. Now, whereas Medley said he began fighting for the fun of it, Guthrie said he began fighting because math got hard, and I can relate.
So true.
The only math I need to do is a 1-2. And our third man in the cage, Dennis Payne, bringing our two fighters together. Both men establishing their range here.
Jeff Medley already seems to have taken some physical damage, though that didn't stop him from getting a takedown, though Guthrie quickly reverses it.
Guthrie has him in a good side control, sort of Keskatami position here. Medley trying to regain better spot on bottom.
Oh, there's already a tap, and that means the winner is Jeff Guthrie in the very first round.
and your winner out of the red corner, Jeff Guthrie.
Move on to our third bout of the evening. Walking out first to the blue corner is Pocatello, Idaho's Angela Bartlett. Although both Angela Bartlett and her opponent, Devin Amtmann, are walking into this cage with 0-0 records, they are certainly not new to combat sports.
Tell Angela loves her country with those drums.
I know we have our Canadian friends here, but God, I love the red, white, and blue.
All right, here comes Devin Amtmann, fighting out of Butte, Montana's Copper City Combat.
We'll see if Copper City Combat Club can make it 2 in a row here, but Devin Amtmann surely has a challenge cut out for her in Angela Bartlett. A judo background. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu usually more focused on the work once you're on the ground. A lot of submission work, sweeps, whereas judo is usually more focused on getting it to the ground. Throws, trips, that sort of stuff. But do not discount the submission ability from judo as well.
Intense stare down between these two women.
Both of them looking mean, that is for sure.
Round number 1 of this MMA bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. We've got Angela Bartlett in the red, white, and blue trunks, and we've got Devin Amtmann in the black trunks.
And here we see some clinch work early on. We'll see if it ends up on the ground, where both of them specialize, and indeed it does there. Some good work by Amtmann to bring it to the ground, and some good work by Bartlett to deny an advantageous position. Reaches for an ankle, but does not pursue it.
This position can be very tiring. You don't see that necessarily when watching at home, but this can be exhausting.
And Amtmann just with some non-stop pressure here in the clinch against the cage, not letting Bartlett breathe for a second.
Ooh, lands one over the top. Does Amtmann.
And we see some separation. Bartlett looking very measured in her striking here. Oh, but ducks under does Amtmann to secure a takedown. Landing in the guard of Bartlett. Now, sitting in the guard of a good jiu-jitsu player is not necessarily where you want to be, even if you are on top.
Ooh, nasty strikes from the bottom from Bartlett.
Oh, and you see when those legs go high, she is threatening a submission.
Wow.
But perhaps saved by the bell before she can lock it in. Bartlett maintaining the center of the cage here as Amtmann circles around on the outside.
Ooh, nice exchange from both women.
Ooh, and a good shot gets through for Amtmann as Bartlett continues to walk her down.
Amtmann doing a great job of mixing it up, but here we see Bartlett able to secure the clinch, only briefly though, because then Amtmann able to turn it around. And you know that a bloody nose can impact the breathing of a fighter, but we see still lots of action from Amtmann.
Very active footwork from the outside, constantly circling and moving. Oh, perhaps baiting Bartlett in there, charging in, and then lands that hip throw to once again land in the top position.
Amtmann has made a great use of her judo experience tonight.
Oh, Amtmann trying to land some ground and pound, and Bartlett firing those legs up to try and catch the submission. Oh, this could be tight. Bartlett's corner calling for her to hold on to that submission.
30 seconds to work.
Oh, this is not a good position here for Amtmann as Bartlett grabs that arm.
Could this be the end of the fight?
Both ladies using all of their energy, one trying to finish the fight, one trying to survive out the round.
Excuse me, now 30 seconds on the clock.
We see Bartlett landing some ground and pound as she keeps up this triangle or armbar attempt.
Round number 3, 3 minutes on the clock. Which of these women will be able to secure the victory? We'll find out.
Oh, some good right hands get through for Bartlett.
Oh, but Amtmann responds rather. Wow, what a fight.
Good leg kick lands for Devin Amtmann. And a good body kick as well to keep the distance. Oh, Superman!
Punch. Wow.
Don't see those much anymore.
And then an overhand by Amtmann. I mean, this striking is incredible. And in the third round, after all the pressure, that's incredible.
Amtmann now in the dominant clinch position, pushing Bartlett against the cage.
That Superman punch for sure going on Amtmann's highlights reel. If I were her, I would be showing all my friends that, all my family.
Do you call it a Superwoman punch in this case?
I think so. Changing body blows. Neither one giving up.
A shout out to the cardio on both these fighters.
And they're actually, you saw them land body punches at the exact same time. What an interesting fight. Wow.
There we have it, folks. Your third Mountain Force 39 bout going to decision between Angela Bartlett and Devin Amtmann. Much higher level MMA than you could ever expect from two debuting amateurs.
Absolutely.
So, judge number 1 scored this contest 30-27. Judge number 2 scored this contest 29-28. And judge number 3 scored this contest
our one and only grappling super fight of the evening. Walking out first here to the blue corner, Colville, Washington's Matthew Shields. And Matthew Shields from Pine BJJ will be fighting against Montana's own Quinn Collins. And we're off.
8 minutes on the clock. We've got Matthew Shields in the all gray, and we've got Quinn Collins gets some red in there.
We see Collins immediately going to his back, looking to work from bottom, as jiu-jitsu guys often like to do. And we see tying up those legs is Collins, but he has quite the test ahead of him with Matthew Shields of Pine BJJ, a lead coach there at that gym. Being an 8-minute round without breaks, you got to think that cardio preservation is going to be part of the strategy here, not wearing yourself out chasing things that just aren't there. Shields settles in side control, and it looks as though Collins may have threatened a cheeky buggy choke or something there, getting some laughs from the audience.
Great pressure from Shields so far.
Absolutely, just content here in the side control position, despite the submission threats being tossed up by Quinn Collins. Oh, and we see Collins kind of takes a second there and jumps on it. Does Matthew Shields for back control. Does not appear both hooks are in.
You can never relax when you're in the hexagon.
Relax gives backs, as we can see here, and backs turns into mount for Matthew Shields. But Quinn Collins going there, shooting up some single leg X. And as you noted, Shields keeping great pressure from these top positions. Currently in half guard, but as always attempting to pass.
And like you said earlier, definitely not going for useless attempts, definitely opting to keep his position. Shields using the cage to his advantage there.
That is something that most grapplers are not used to, sole grapplers. Most of the time it's on open mats with no walls, and here they may get the chance to use this cage to their advantage as Shields wraps up the head of Collins here from top position from mount.
Collins breathing in Matthew Shields' armpits.
Perhaps not a choke, but smothering nonetheless, draining the cardio by limiting breath.
Also just doesn't smell good. I mean,
Can't
I
say
don't
I
know.
got a good whiff.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he might have a great deodorant.
Although there is such thing as tactical stench in grappling.
He's not joking, people. That's a real thing.
2 minutes remaining.
Ooh, nice work from Collins. Now he's on top. Let's see if what he's able to do with it.
Some more urgency here, perhaps from the fighters as they return to their feet. A good hard reset of sorts here. As Shields goes for the takedown in on a leg. Blocks it, does Collins. Goes from front headlock to back control.
BeatStars.com.
Shields not letting Collins settle into any back control position there, but Collins going for an arm lock here.
Looks up at the clock there.
Probably deciding whether to really crank it. Not gonna risk burning out the grips, except perhaps later in the fight like now. Oh, but gets around it, does Shields.
BeatStars.com.
Sits back and attacks a leg, does Matthew Shields, and that's a little tighter than the other leg lock attempts we've seen tonight. We'll see if Collins can hold on here.
Collins has got to be careful because leg damage can be brutal, but looks like he escaped.
As now an arm lock, does Matthew Shields pop up there? Oh, and that's pretty tight. Oh, but spins out of it, does Quinn Collins.
Great work defensively by Collins.
And he gets the back once more, late here in our grappling match. Oh, right as that arm starts slipping under the chin, there we have time.
And out of the red blue corner, Matt Shields.
And Matthew Shields of Colville, Washington's Pine BJJ taking home the referee decision here in our grappling bout. As we get back into the combat sports action with a 150-pound mixed martial arts bout, walking out first to the blue corner, Josh Lambert.
Yes, and he's opts for the very ominous AC/DC walkout. Got to appreciate that.
Showing off some athleticism there with the cartwheel.
Mr. Tristin Downs.
Tristin Downs, like I said, fighting out of Pocatello, Idaho, out of Jabs MMA.
The jab, indeed, a very critical tool in any toolbox for a fighter. Bread and butter for many.
Round number one of this mixed martial arts bout scheduled for three-minute rounds. We've got Josh Lambert in the blue trunks, and we've got Tristin Downs in the gray trunks. These boys are off.
Lambert just chasing down Downs here to secure the takedown. But oh, looks like Downs threatening a guillotine choke here. But Lambert doing a good job getting off to the side to relieve the pressure.
Tristin Downs did not want to give that takedown up. And you see that Lambert had to chase him all the way, the entire length of the hexagon to secure it, but sticking with that persistence that paid off for him.
And he moves right into mount and begins raining down, ground and pound, and Downs covering up. Dennis Bain taking a close look here.
These are hard shots, and he could finish this early.
Downs must try and advance out of this poor position.
Lambert going for the choke. Can he get it? Now he's opting for more ground and pound. This could be over soon.
Downs caught between a rock and a hard place, defending strikes versus defending that
Lambert
choke.
landing hard shots. The forehead of Downs just stuck to the ground for a long time there.
And ref Dennis Bain taking a very close look, making sure that Downs is still at it. But there it is! Josh Lambert of PFA in Canada gets the submission win here in Mountain Force.
What a performance by Josh Lambert.
In the first round at 1 minute and 30 seconds by rear neck and choke. In the corner of the blue, Josh Lambert. This is trained by Underground Lab. Come to Paris, France, by way of Sacramento, California. Miss Kheira, Saadi.
They exchange kicks.
Both women finding their range here on the feet, landing some good shots as we see the first grappling exchange. Saadi's corner calling for her to push Alquist against the cage and land some punches as she does so.
Alquist working hard to stay on her feet. Let's see if she can make that happen.
Oh, and appears to be trying to go for a guillotine choke here. Lowers herself to the ground. And Saadi's corner calling for her to defend that neck from this choke attempt. Oh, and we see the hand hovering there as though she might tap.
And she opts to strike instead. She's out.
Now, Alquist does have to be careful not to burn out her arms going for a choke. That's just not going to happen.
Oh, still going for that choke. Oh, and she gets the tap!
My goodness, Powell, Wyoming's Michelle Alquist staying patient, staying on that neck, and ultimately getting the tap here in the Mountain Force cage.
In the first choke, and your winner, out of the red corner, Michelle Alquist.
Colville, Washington's Takota Ashley.
Fighting out of Colville, Washington. That's Pine Beat JJ.
Takota Ashley coached by Matthew Shields, who we saw perform in the grappling bout earlier tonight, so you know his grappling chops are up to par here for the mixed martial arts bout before him. And Takota Ashley indeed got a beautiful finish last time in the Mountain Forest cage, landed a as clean of a right hand as you could really land, followed it up with some beautiful ground and pound, and all he had to say to his opponent tonight, good luck.
Some of these jiu-jitsu boys can strike. Brenden Daves, fighting out of North Dakota. That's Jason's fighting system.
We've got opposite sides, one coming from the west of Montana, one coming from the east. Whereas Takota Ashley is coming in here with a 1-0 record. Brenden Daves coming in with 1-2, a little more experience.
Round number 1 of this MMA bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. We've got Takota Ashley in the green trunks, and we've got Brenden Daves in the white and black. Oh, Daves lands a hard strike, drops Takota Ashley.
But Ashley right back up on his feet, continues fighting hard here, but Daves takes the back.
Looking for the choke, can he secure it?
Looks like it might be a little high. It was on the jaw, not under the chin there. And Ashley, ever the warrior, fights his way out. And indeed takes the back of Daves and dumps him.
What a fight already. These boys are going after it.
Work it. Hey, stretch him out.
Now it is Ashley who is hunting to get underneath the chin of Brenden Daves. Do not want to get flattened out here if you are Brenden Daves. You want to keep that turtled base underneath you, because once you're flattened out, as we've seen, that's when the ground and pound really starts.
See that seatbelt pulling. Stretch him out.
And you hear that from Takota Ashley's corner to stretch him out, just like Ethan was saying.
Stretch him flat.
Looks like he's making some progress.
Brenden Daves staying patient, not letting Ashley get what he's looking for here.
And now he's going for it again.
Stretch him out, Takota.
Dakota's corner encouraging him to not stop hitting.
Oh, and that arm snuck under the chin there. We'll see if Daves can fight it off, and he cannot! Takota Ashley gets the submission victory. Fight here for Ashley after eating that big right hand, but he fought through it, got the position he wanted, and ultimately got this choke.
Yeah, it looked like he got dropped there, but was not discouraged. Ultimately took him down, got a little ground and pound. There's the choke.
And you can see this big slam here.
There
Boom!
it is.
Blue corner, Mr. Takota Ashley.
Display of respect between opponents here as Takota Ashley walks away 2-0 in the Mountain Forest cage.
All right, so we've got pillow action here.
And we've decided that we cannot keep this to ourselves here. We've got to show you at least a snippet of that action.
These kids clobbered each other, and that was very special.
There were literally feathers everywhere. And here we are with our second pillow fight match of the evening, this time aging up from 8 to teens.
Nice defense.
Much more technical are these two pillow fighters, taunting each other a bit.
Got tangled up there. And you see the technique of rolling the pillow. Wow.
Oh!
But the grip is important for the pillow fight. You want it to be tight.
You do not want to. That pillow is your shield as well, as we've seen. If you lose it, you're just going to get whacked. Look at. Slap fighting has nothing on this.
Congratulations. Sponsored by Quinn.
A good try by our lovely ring girl, Autumn Rose, to lift up the champ. The champ instead lifts up the ring girl. Nate Schellhardt's opponent got sick and is unable to compete for this 135-pound Muay Thai title. But Nate Schellhardt has again made his way to the cage successfully and has earned this belt. A sad streak. We are just as surprised as you viewers are at home. This was an unexpected change of events. 2 injuries just so happens to occur in the co-main and main event, with Luke Vaillancourt falling ill and his Nate against Nate Schellhardt, and Taj Ray dislocating a shoulder ahead of his title defense against Carson Holtby. Of course, we wish all the fighters well. We wish you audience a big apology on behalf of Mountain Force, but we look forward to seeing you in the future when we can get all of the fighters in the cage.
A heartbreaking conclusion, but we saw some incredible action tonight. So big congratulations to everyone who competed. It was an incredible night at Mountain Force for as long as it lasted.